I hit it. I'm live.
Okay.
Okay.
People.
I'm live. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get everybody to come in. Hey, everybody. It's Robin, your glamour planner. And it's a happy Saturday. I don't know how happy it is for the people that are, out in this impending weather. But hey, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Say hi. Let me see. All right, Mona. I see you when you come in.
Okay.
Okay. Come on in. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. 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 Let me see. Hey. Y'all, I'm live on my StreamYard, so I'm gonna make these sync. So look for my StreamYard live, guys. Let me see. Let me come out of here. It's Saturday. Come on over. Let's talk about emergency preparedness. I'm trying. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Y'all, I'm just checking on my analytics, checking on my technical stuff to make sure that we are live. If you guys are seeing me live on YouTube, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Hey, Bougie. How are you? How you doing? Are y'all getting this storm too that we got coming? I was late because I had to run back out to my car. So let me give y'all tip number one that I learned. While we're in here. You'll have to catch a recap to hear about this tip number one because I want us all to share tips while we're in here about what you do in the event of emergencies. What steps are you taking for emergencies? Things that you've learned to do. Tell me about if you are the type that do. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Ours is that we start at 10. Well, it said 7 o'clock. Um, we're supposed to start. They got it between 7 and 9, but they said 10 o'clock. They want everybody off the street. So I think we're around the same time. So tip number one: if you are having a snowstorm, a military guy told me that you take a towel and you put that towel on your windshield. Make sure the towel extends beyond your windshield. So that way, when you have to come out and prep your car, all you have to do is remove that towel, pull that towel because you have an edge. It should be hanging off of the edge of your windshield. And you just simply move that, and your front windshield is already clear. Then you can worry about clearing the rest of your car. So that's tip number one. Take a towel. And that's what I had to do. I came in, got everything out my car. My street is in the emergency zone. So a dry towel should be a dry towel. So you take a dry towel, put it on the front windshield of your car, pull your windshield wiper blades up. Everybody should know that tip. Whenever there's snow, you should always lift your windshield wiper blades so they are not frozen to your car and that ice is on them. So always lift your windshield wiper. So that's one. Two, take a dry towel, lay it across the front windshield of your car. Make sure that it is longer than the windshield, so some of it extends beyond your windshield. So when you go out to warm up your car, move your car, like I am.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, Mona.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
how
I
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Hey, Boozy.
I'm sharing some of the tips that I learned. So I just gave two tips. Number one, that everybody should know that one about lifting your windshield wiper blades off of the glass of your windshield so that they do not freeze and get ice on them. But two is taking a towel, putting that towel across the windshield, make sure it extends beyond the windshield. So when you go out to warm your car up and get the ice and things off your windshield is clear. He said all you got to do is simply that edge that is extending beyond your car. It may be frozen, but you can lift it. It'll be easier to lift all of that ice and stuff up off of your car. So what
Oh,
I did is I opened my door. I put just a little bit of the towel
yeah.
inside of the crack of the door. Then I closed the door with that inside of it. That way I know I got a little bit pulled out. Even though your car may be frozen, it may take a while to get the door open if you don't have like those door warmers and stuff, but still you'll have that little bit of like if you have to leave out an emergency or have to get out to work, at least you won't have to worry about your windshield. So adding that to your front windshield, well, that's another little tip that you can have.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
You look. This is just for snow. It's not for ice too.
Yes, it's good for ice too. If you're getting an ice storm, remember that ice is what's going to build up on your car anyway. Even under all those layers of snow is that ice. So it's going to prep it for ice. Because remember that towel is going to protect it, keep it from gathering, sticking to your window.
So I'm confused. You
Mhm.
saying put a ice, put a
No, a towel.
towel,
Yeah.
you
So
put a
you know
towel.
how. So you know how when you go out and you taking the snow and stuff off your car, and there's that layer of ice still left on your car. You got to get that and warm that up with your car and stuff.
Wait a minute,
Put
hold on. Hold on. Cause you come jumping out here so fast. Why don't we get some people up in here? Wait a minute. Hold
okay.
on. Let me share this link out so we can um get some folks up in here because you dropping some gems like I ain't think about no doggone put no towel on the windshield
That was a
so
little
it could
tip
look
that
good.
I
See,
learned.
it's been a while since I had to deal with snow. I don't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you say I can put the towel over my windshield for this
Mhm.
ice that's coming.
Yep.
I ain't
Yep.
going outside anyway, so it don't even matter if it's closed or not. I am not leaving my house for the next 4 days.
Well, you're lucky.
No, I ain't going nowhere. Mm-mm,
I
mm-mm,
thought I
mm-mm.
wasn't going anywhere, but I'm considered so I'm on the emergency management team, but I'm also an essential worker as an officer. So I they just called first they said that they were closing the site, but now they're not closing it, so I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow night. So tomorrow night. But Mona, guess what? I get to be on your live tomorrow.
Ah, that's what
There
I'm
will be
talking about.
nobody in the building, so I should be good.
So they
Hey
don't need to be there
Shantae,
anyway.
right? Right? Hey Shantae G, how are you?
Hey, Shantae.
How are
Uh,
you? I'm sorry, I'm sending a link to other people too. Let me see. I want to make sure.
let's see. Let's
Turn
share
my
this
finger
thing
off.
now.
So listen, guys, in the comments, let's start with tips for your car. If you have to leave out and
Boy, I tell you, this girl be in a hurry to do
no, I'm not.
everything.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I
Yes,
don't
you
want
are.
to
Because
have
you Gary go off to the next one. I haven't even shared this thing about.
okay, okay. So come on in, come on in.
Let's
If you
start.
guys get a chance, can you share this live? I'm glad you're good, Shantae. Let me see what the weather is over here. Over here. Over here. Y'all, it's cold. I'm sorry. It's cold. I went out there to so winter storm warning. These conditions are expected by 2 a.m. Okay. So now it's expected by 2 a.m. So let's see. So cold is 15 degrees. 14, I'm sorry. It's 14 degrees. It's gonna go up to 15 degrees. Okay. I'm telling you, they're gonna change that thing. Cause all day tomorrow, I'm looking at it, y'all. 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Just all 75% snow.
Yeah.
And it's mixed with rain. I see a little bit of rain
You see some rain?
here on this thing, on this the weather app for my township. It's telling me. And they
Okay.
said that where I live at, there we're expected to have get up to 16 inches.
Okay.
Heavy snow and ice headed for the Philadelphia area, and it could stick around for a week. Bougie got 32. Oh, that's good. Right now the lowest 23. Thank you, Shantae. What's the weather where you at? I think she in Florida, right? Is she in Florida? Or is she in Texas? No, she in Texas with you, right, Mona?
Yeah. Who?
Shantae.
Yeah, she in Texas. She in
Oh,
Upper Texas.
oh, okay. Okay.
She over there where it's freezing. It's cold over there. Yeah, she over there where I ran from.
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny.
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny.
How are you?
Look, when you said 7:30, I was thinking 7:30 my time,
Oop.
not your
Oh,
time.
that would be.
Look, I'm like,
I
oops.
keep forgetting we.
Yeah, we're in separate times.
Yes. Did I tell you I'm going to Detroit next month, God willing?
What?
I'll be in Detroit, the Motor City.
Well, enjoy.
Yes.
Say hi to my family for me.
I will. I will. I will.
Hmm.
It's going to be
But
fun.
guess
My
what?
son's going.
It's
Where
too
you going?
cold. They
I
wanted me to
know.
come home next week, and I
Yeah.
told them, no, I would not be there. You know,
It's too cold over that way.
yeah.
Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. I just been working, y'all. I want to talk about working. Oh my God, working, 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 working. I was just talking to my sister. Me and my sister was hanging out. It's my brother's birthday, and my sister got two jobs, but she's a nurse, so it's easy for her to get a job.
Mm.
So she just she start working at the hospital this week, and then she also works for a nursing home.
Wow. I
Yeah,
remember there was a time to where when you was a nurse, you didn't have to have two jobs.
right. Listen, right.
It's 61 degrees and raining here in South. What?
Who got 61?
Gulf
Charlotte.
Coast Granny over there in Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. Wow, lucky lady. 61 is nice. At least you
Well,
ain't
I
got
know it's
in
about
the
50
storm.
something here.
Oh, you in the 50s?
But let me look. Let me see. Let me see. I'm thinking I am.
But you said you had rain today too, right?
All day since 2:30 last night. It's been raining
Jeez.
off and on.
Jeez.
Yep.
Okay, who's there? How are y'all?
Baby, it is 38 degrees.
You
Hmm.
ever get text message from people and you don't know who the heck it is?
Yep.
Like somebody sent me a text message chatting like I just know who this is. Ain't no name, no
They
nothing.
made
Like who the
they
heck?
made a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'd be like, I'm not them. Sometimes after so many, after they send me so many. then
Yeah.
I let them know it's not, I'm not that person. But
Yeah.
sometimes they do it just to check, hey Mike.
Hey, Mike. Welcome in. Welcome here. Oh, Charlotte said it'll be 25 tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, I think y'all gonna get a touch of this storm that we getting, right? I guess you could be getting that the winds and stuff. Mike. What's going on, Mike? What's the weather? Is Mike in Alaska too or no?
He close to it.
Oh, okay. Washington
No, he's over
State.
there in Minneapolis,
Oh, okay, Minnesota. Oh no.
Minnesota.
Mike, oh my goodness. Are you close to the marches, Mike? Maybe he in a country part.
He over there where it's cold is all outdoors. I know that.
Oh my god. So wait a minute. You mean those people were out there marching and it's -5 degrees?
Minnesota, -5. -5.
Wow. 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 Well, stay safe, Mike. Stay safe. And listen, stay. So, Mike, so since you're over there, like where it's really, really cold at, do y'all have to take any like extra precautions or for this type of weather? Wow, he says he's not far from where it happened. Are you kidding me? I can't even imagine.
What murder?
The when ICE
Oh,
murdered that
oh,
lady
oh,
car.
oh. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Wow, Mike. Wow. Wow. And I meant the protest. Not the march, the protest, the people protesting,
Mm.
which is their right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, just saw, you see the videos of it all there. Oh, that's a good question, Charlotte. You see Charlotte's question, Mike? Wow, that is interesting. Trees explode when they're cold. Hmm. I went like like places like where it's really really hot. Like if you live in Florida, like what do they do differently than us because they're in a state where it's really really hot, or if you're in a place where it gets really really cold, or a place like where GT is where it gets really really cold. Like are there
Mm-hmm.
precautions or other things that you do, or do y'all just get used to the weather? Right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah, like you get used to the weather because, like, here our weather is we go through all four. Well, I'm gonna say 3.5 seasons. It ain't really 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It really be like 3 seasons. Sometimes there's no spring. Let's see. I drove by my house a bit ago. They wilding out. They fly around blasting noise, terrorize. Get the frick out of here. Or Charlotte, he said yes. The trees pop. Wow. That's gotta be dangerous, right? Living next to you. This is what I was looking
She
for.
said she won't get used to the Mississippi heat. Nope, and I won't get used to this Texas heat either. I know how to stay in the house.
I know that's right.
Oh, he said it's
Wow.
not showing on the news how awful they are.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But that's why the people are protesting. That's
Right.
exactly why the people are protesting because we don't get to see all of that.
What's
You know what
really
I mean?
going on? Right.
Right. Remember, if they control what we see on TV, we won't see it unless others are streaming it and sharing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, you said you'll take the cold over the snow. Ah man, let me tell you. So I was walking outside. I was walking back to my car. That wind hit my neck. I was
Mm-mm.
like, what the heck was I? I need a face mask. Well, I was thinking about them kids that walk around with them face masks. I need a face mask. Okay, that's how cold it is here. And we
Mm.
14. You're -5, but we're gonna get negative. They said we're going to get negative. Charlotte said, and I'm from Florida, and she still don't like the heat. Well, she don't get used to the heat. I don't know, but you're right. Snow is more dangerous than the cold because accidents and some of these people when these when you SUVs who think that they can't hydroplane and slide and slip, you're trying to run you off the road. Uh-uh. Honey, my son got to go to work tonight, but he gets off at midnight. So I'm looking at they're saying they're not expecting the snow and stuff until 2 a.m. So I feel better about that. At least him being off to work. Well, Mike said it is -5 degrees. I can't imagine. Hey, Jones, Spitfire.
Hey, Jones Spitfire. That's Jan.
That's Jan. Oh, Jane Spitfire.
Jan.
Hey,
Yes.
Jan. Oh, I thought it was Jane. I'm sorry. I thought it was Jones and I said Jane's. My bad. Y'all got proper
I
gear?
was gonna say, wear your glasses, but they on your face. Look at him.
So I have to go to work tomorrow. So they called me tonight saying, do you have the proper gear? Um under so and I wear Under Armour, so I have Under Armour because it does keep you warm,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, I still don't like the cold, baby. My hands, my feet, my face, Lord. But I told him, I was like, I have, you know, long johns and stuff. I don't know. And I don't know. They told me to bring an extra clothing too. I don't know. They're gonna try to get me stuck there. Some each shift bring extra clothing. I'm like, listen. Oh goodness gracious. It's a lot. We were talking about earlier, right, Mona, how some of the shelves and things were empty. Now I do know that people did run to the stores. Some people did. They did run to the stores to go get their things. But a lot of people I talk to, who goes out and buys, like, fills up their pantry? Like, who goes out and fills up their pantry only when there's like an impending inclement weather? Who does that?
They done shot somebody up. What?
I think after this cold, there will be a new flu to keep people home, people stuck in the house. Then they can't protest. Yeah, well, you never know. There you go. Yeah, Mona was saying about the shells. Well, let me tell you, I was in Dollar Tree, and they you ever that Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. Whenever you go into them three, they always got aisles packed with those rolling carts full of boxes blocking the aisle.
Right.
You
Right.
can never get down no aisle, so they always get their deliveries.
Right.
They always get the one thing they do get is deliveries because baby, they always got boxes in the aisles, boxes on top of boxes on top of boxes in the aisle. You came, I went before I came. I said I needed a couple snacks, and I was like, I'm going down. You can't even get down the dang on aisle. I was 3 aisles I couldn't get down.
You see, I don't know, Robin, but every time there is a hurricane, you can't find water, bread, or milk in stores. And that's
Hmm,
the truth.
ain't that something?
They make
I
sure you buy all of it.
right. They either scare you into panic mode to purchase it all, or they hold back and make people think that there's a shortage.
Right. That's what they do.
Because I believe
They
they do
ain't sure.
that as well.
They
They
ain't
put
sure.
people in panic mode and the shelves will be empty.
Right. Hey, Flossin Farmer.
Now, I think my sister told me about a new shooting that in Minnesota, which is insane to me. And listen, and that's why we on here tonight too, because we're gonna talk about making sure you got some herbs for good tea, to make you some good tea to get you through this season.
Okay, we got enough people in here now. We can go.
Okay. All right. So, and
I
guys,
don't do that.
listen.
I fill my tubs and jugs and
Hmm.
everything else that hold water.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. So, do you purify the water yourself, or do you buy water, Mona?
I got cases of water.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna answer. My mouth
Oh,
full.
I'm sorry. I was turning my head. Go ahead.
I buy cases of water.
Uh huh.
Well, I have 6 cases of Orzaka water, and then I have water that I buy for my plants, and I got about 6 cases of that as well because I
Ah,
don't use tap water anyway when for my plants in the house.
right.
Yeah, I'm extra, but I know that the faucet water it it does something to the plants, so I've
Yeah.
learned not to do that. But if it start acting crazy and getting sound like something's about to really happen,
Hmm.
I do have a bob where I can put in my tub and fill it up with water, and I can use that water for whatever my needs are. I have I forgot how many gallons it is. I need to look and see, but it's a lot of gallons. It fills it up.
So, hey, Flossin Farmer. Hey, anybody that's in the bushes. And thank you guys all for joining us on this live. Now, Mona, tell us what the Bob is for people who don't know. So, this is part of the emergency preparedness that we was wanted to chat with you guys about. But, Mona, tell us what the Bob is and what it's used for.
It's a plastic bag that you put in your tub. You can get it off of Amazing because that's where I got mine from.
Mm-hmm.
But I got mine about 2 3 years ago. Yeah, back in 22, 23 is when I bought mine. And you just take it and put it in the tub and fill it up and use that water. You can brush your teeth, take a bath, and well, washed up when I say take a bath. You can wash up, and it has a pump on it to where you can pump the water out, and where if you need to cook or anything, you can be able to use that water to do that. You don't have to
Right.
worry about boiling water because the water is contaminated because you already got your water.
Oh, okay. Oh, very nice. I was watching a live. I watch how they get those this I don't know if it's a bob too, Mona. It's a bag that he hung upside down, and you can see the water start to purify. It separates. Is that a bob?
Hmm?
Is that this guy? I was watching this guy do emergency preparedness, and he had this bag. It was a bag that he hung from the tree, and he just simply got water out of a lake, and he purified the water. I don't know if he put a tablet in there or if that was what you call a bob that he had.
Mm. No, that's not the same thing.
Okay.
What I got. That's a whole nother kind of bag.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah, you
Mike.
can that my bag you already putting good water in there so it don't get contaminated. That water that bag that he's using is taking water from outside from the street or whatever and grabbing that water, and he's got that charcoal and all that other stuff. It filters the water, so when you do drink the water is going to be filtered and then be drinkable. It don't have the it takes the bacteria, all the bad bacteria and stuff up out of there. And it might not be all of it that it takes out because they have done some tests, but they do take out most of it so you don't get too sick, you
Oh,
know,
yeah. Oh, okay.
because we got to have water.
That's true. That's true. We definitely do. And I was watching. I because I have a to go bag. So let's go. Let's talk. I'm gonna share the tip again that I gave for in the beginning. So well, the one you guys should already know. Whenever there's snow outside, you should always lift your windshield wipers up so that they're not stuck
Look at the
to it
water in case.
and get frozen. Right. And
Well, then hold
right.
on,
I know.
because she said she put a bucket of water in case you need to flush the toilet. Well, since you don't have since you
Right.
don't have the bucket that the bag that I have,
Uh-huh.
why don't you just fill your tub up with water so you'll be able to flush the toilet? You still have water. It just
Not as
instead of
pure
just
hot.
a bucket, you might need that bucket for something else. You might
Right.
need to pick that bucket up and go and put some food in it and take off. You
Right.
know,
That's true. That's true. And so and then let me see. So another tip I gave. So the first tip I gave was to put a towel on your windshield. If you know it's going to snow, we're going to get snow and ice and a mix of like that. You put a towel across the windshield. Make sure it is longer than your windshield. That way, part of it hangs off. So when you go out to your car to prep your car to move it or to use it, you just lift that towel up and the whole thing comes off, and you won't have the ice and things stuck to your windshield like you would without the towel being there. So make sure the towel lays flat against the your windshield. And what I did is I opened my doors on each side and I closed a part of the towel into the door so that I could just simply pull it and take it off the car. And then I won't have to worry too much about my windshield. I could focus on the rest of the car warming up and clearing the all the snow and stuff off because we're going to get that mix. So I don't know if anybody has ever heard that. And I don't want to pass y'all comments too. Uh, and I like what Flossin said. She said, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. And I hear that and I love, love, love that. I love that saying. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And for years we hear people always talking about their emergency preparedness kits, emergency preparedness. What kind for anybody have tips about your car like the one I just shared? And then
well, I just saw something the other day where this man took some alcohol and some peroxide, mixed it together, and sprayed his windshield. Talking about de-icing. Have you ever heard of anything like that? What you think about that?
I think I did. I don't know about the alcohol. I think peroxide doesn't freeze, right?
Don't either.
One of them doesn't freeze.
Alcohol.
It is alcohol, and I think that's why they use that because it does not freeze. But I've
I
never anybody ever heard of that?
like being used. The alcohol, yes, but the peroxide, I've never heard that being used in
Right.
a freezer or anything.
Right. She said she got filter on her fridge. That's great. I'm starting to see people with those filtered refrigerators too. And Mike, that's awful. That is just awful.
She
And I
said
did
alcohol
see,
wipes were.
oh, alcohol wipes.
Yeah, she said
So it is the alcohol.
I was seeing two different things. She said alcohol works. I used it today.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
know what peroxide would do. I don't either, but he used peroxide, and I was like, I don't know what the peroxide gonna do, but I do know that alcohol will work.
she said the alcohol work.
Yeah, alcohol don't freeze. You can take some. That's where when you make them slushies. Well,
I know that's
I'm
right,
going
Bougie.
somewhere else. I'm going somewhere
Uh,
else. We ain't going there. Ah, we ain't going there.
what you was gonna say?
No, we ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay, she said I did put a bucket of water in case I need to flush the toilet. Yeah, I we learned that one too. About having that bucket of water so you can use that to flush your toilet. Absolutely. Um, right. You gotta go back. I have a couple, and I keep pushing my children to get a to go bag. Like I keep them stocked up with supplies. Like if I get in excess of mad supplies, there's like a lot of places that be closing down that'll have those things. And like I said, when I was waiting for that Dollar Tree to close, when I was looking for those things that they will be throwing out or giving away, like ice packs, those little heating things for your hand. Like he
Yes,
said, like I was looking for all of that stuff. I was waiting for her to give me those things so we would have those. Those are the things you need.
right. You stock up on those. You know, you see them them heated packs that can warm your hands. Yeah, you put that aside. You buy those things up when you can because that's gonna keep your hands warm. You have your gloves on. You can put them inside your gloves, keep your hands warm. You can put them in your shoes, keep your feet warm.
Right,
And those are the two things that you need most is your hands and your feet.
right. Absolutely. I remember someone was sharing a story with me that one time they was playing a football game with our football team here,
Mhm.
and they gave them, it was cold, so they gave them those warmers to put in their shoes to keep their feet warm.
Yeah.
It was like them things got so hot they ran back to take them out their shoes.
Oh, see,
It heated them up
yeah, too much. And now we
too
can't
much.
use that, you know.
And Shanti G said the alcohol works. So I it may have just been the alcohol. I think the process somebody might have just threw that in there just to say it.
Just to be saying something, trying to be extra.
Yeah. 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 She
Yeah, I
said
wasn't
peroxide is
understanding it. I'm
right.
like, what in the world?
But I don't
I think
think
I saw that last
peroxide
night.
freezes either. That's why I'm curious because I don't think peroxide
Mike said peroxide is just water with extra oxygen molecules.
okay.
Shantae said, I got peroxide. I can test it tomorrow. Ha! She said, I can go out there and test it. Don't be telling me still because I'm gonna try it.
Right.
I'm gonna have to give you that shirt I got.
Which
YouTube
one?
see, YouTube do. Hmm. I see you do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't get mad.
You know we're in the era of monkey see, monkey do.
I'm a monkey.
I'm a tester. I need to wait and see that it worked. I
And
need
I
to
want to
see
try it.
that it
I'm from
worked.
Missouri. Look, show
I need to
me.
see. I need to see. I'm
Yeah,
Jersey. I need to see that it worked. I
yeah.
remember what movie was that? You ever watch Scary Movie? The
I
movie
used.
Scary Movie when
Mm,
they was around the table smoking marijuana, and when he started convulsing with it, they was like, "That's that good stuff."
oh my. So alcohol is a defroster. Didn't know that.
She said, "Oh
Oh,
wait,
oh, bougie. You didn't know that?
no,
Alcohol don't freeze. You never
yeah, it
put
doesn't
your
freeze."
drink in the freezer and it becomes slush. It don't freeze. Just
Yeah.
keep slushy. That's how you make that alcohol slush.
Yep. So
Don't
the
be
higher the
eating
alcohol
those Tide
content,
Pods,
the less
Mona.
it will.
I'm not gonna it. I know it look like candy, but I ain't gonna eat it. Yes, Boozy. My greenhouse zipper froze. Use the alcohol to unfreeze it. Thank you for the tips, lady. You welcome, Jane.
Absolutely.
Of
Okay.
course.
So here's another tip for the
Okay.
house.
Okay.
So if you're in the house and the temperature gets really, really, really low, right? And I'm actually about to do this right now. Um, I already did it downstairs in my kitchen. Your water will freeze before anything else. What you do is you leave your faucet on drip. You should right now, if your temperature is low, 14s, I say less than 20. You need to take your faucet and tap it all the way down until it just drip, has that slow drip, and that alone will keep your pipes from freezing. So with that being said, when I'm done with this live, I need to do my sink in my bathroom upstairs. I need
Right.
to tap that because the water up here is different from the one downstairs. So I'm gonna tap that one and make sure that's it has that really slow drip. And I spoke with my water company. They said that's not gonna affect the bill bad unless it's, for a long, long, long period of time. But just
Right.
for a few days while it's freezing, you can let it drip like that. Because
Right.
last year my pipes froze and I knew nothing about, letting it drip, like do that slow drip, and that it won't have that great an impact on your water bill. So you just let it, just that slow, really slow drip.
Right.
That slow drip before you actually turn it off, and that will keep your pipes from freezing.
Right. It keeps your pipe from freezing.
Yeah.
But them people came on over there in my town talking about please don't turn your faucets on and let it drip because that can back up the system's pipes.
Wow. And I
Yeah.
had the people come out here and tell me that that's what we had to do.
Hey, now they told us to do that now. Like that man, I seen that man come on there and say that. And I'm like, you worrying about your stuff. What about our stuff?
um so bougie, which she asked if it's the drinking alcohol or the medicinal alcohol.
All of it.
It's
Alcohol is
all
alcohol.
alcohol. I don't know if you know, but they cut alcohol with alcohol. It's
Ha!
just it, so a few years ago, what Applebee's it was, or TGI, it was TGI Fridays. So what happened is TGI Friday, they got charged with cutting the alcohol in their restaurant. They were cutting it with regular rubbing alcohol, which
Oh
they can
my.
do, but they were cutting it so bad that it wasn't really the drinking alcohol content.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they were
Yeah.
being cheap. Instead of buying more alcohol for their restaurant, they were cutting it
Right.
with rubbing
Cutting it
alcohol.
with alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh
And they
my.
got that you can look that up. TGI Friday in New Jersey. I think it was like three of them. They got in trouble for it.
Oh
I think it
my.
was Applebee's too, but they were cutting it. They were being cheap. What did you wrap up, Shantae G? I missed it. She said she can't be wasting her tequila.
Mm-mm. Girl, you
What
no,
did
you
you
can
wrap
put
up?
that tequila in the freezer and it be ice cold. It's not gonna freeze. You can put it in there, put it in the freezer. It be ice cold, girl. All
Yeah,
right, you'll thank me later when you do it.
the higher the alcohol content, yeah, it won't freeze.
And then you don't have to put no ice cubes in there. You got your stuff straight up ice cold. Yep. Mm-hmm. Them ice cubes won't dilute it.
Yeah, I'm only talking Jan. I'm only talking about like if it's freezing. That's it's for really, really, really cold so your pipes don't freeze. If it's raining there, no. Even with rain, there it has to be a certain temperature in order to rain. Anybody else got any other house tips? What tips do you use for emergency? Like if you're in the home, like what do you do for emergency preparedness in the home? So we talked about the water, storm water, having water prepared in the event you need to use it for flushing your toilet. What about stocking up on candles and lighters so that you have those in the event that power goes out? How many of us have a stock of candles?
I got candles everywhere. See, the thing is, what I do, they have them scented candles, right? That
Mhm.
you put in the warmer.
Mhm.
Well, I sit there and burn all that out. When you don't smell it no more, I
Mhm.
take it and I have a wick in the. I went to the dollar store and got some of them glasses,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I poured what's left over in there instead of throwing it out. I pour it in there, so when I need a candle, all I got to do is fire that up. So I got a bunch of those,
Oh
and
wow.
I'm waiting to use them though. But I have lanterns that I
Yes.
charge to keep lighting.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how dark it is in my house right now. What I'm using right now
Okay.
in my house.
Okay.
I live like this, so when the power go out, it's
Right.
not a shock to me. I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Um, if we practice, oops,
Oh, bougie. That is great. I'm
hold
just reading
on.
her comment while you're doing that, Mona. She says
Okay,
she have a spigot outside that automatically drips when the temperature reaches a certain temperature.
you see
Charlotte
it.
said she used the LED. Oh yeah.
This is what I
Oh,
use.
Mona, that lantern is bright.
Yeah.
That is nice and bright.
Yes, it is.
That really
So
did. That's
right
good.
now I have one, and it's got my dining room lit up, but I have mirrors to reflect light.
Right.
Okay.
Smart. People
And
don't know
being that
about that.
I have my laptop on, but it's already charged up. So I have my ring light on, but it's plugged up to my laptop. So I'm still not using energy. I'm not
Right.
using energy. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I have 40s. So when I'm in my dining room right now,
Hmm.
and I have one in the kitchen, I got one in the living room, and I have one in my bathroom. The reason why I have the one in the bathroom because the motion lights they only stay on for a few seconds,
Right.
and then after that they hold on, they'll go out, and then I still be in the dark.
Yeah.
So
The lantern. Well.
so I'll turn that lantern on until I'm finished in the bathroom. But it's so bright in there because my thing is it's not just with the power out, is to save energy on top of it. My light bill, it runs from 200 on down. Sometimes I get it up under $100.
Yeah.
Right now, this month
What?
is going to be about 200 because the weather.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, yeah, it shouldn't be a little bit, maybe a little bit over 200 because going to have all these days, and my heat is going to come on because I
Hmm.
have my heater on 73 during the daytime.
Right.
When it's real cold out here. 73 is
Right.
comfortable.
Right.
I might could push it to 70,
Mhm.
but 73 is good to, keep it because it's been on all day today. I got it on 73.
Right. And that's when
Yeah.
mine is high, is when I have all of the grands over, the family over, because they, my grandsons, they're not too keen about the heat, but the girls are, they'll be like, oh, it's cold and have to warm it. So always warming up for them before they come. But that's another way to save too, guys. That's another tip. So another tip is that if you warm your house at night, you can turn the temperature up high. And what happens is that heat that rises in your home from heating it up, it'll dissipate and last through the daytime. So you could
Right.
turn your heat down to a comfortable temperature, and that heat will warm you through the day. And I found out that, like for us here in Jersey, our electric company charges a higher rate for its service delivery. They charge a higher rate for its service delivery for the daytime because they're charging businesses a higher rate. So the rate is
Exactly.
higher in the
Mm-hmm.
daytime. So if you're
Right.
running your heat during the day, you're
Yep.
paying a higher rate.
Yep.
What I want you to do is look at your bill when you get your bill. You could look
Mm-hmm.
at your delivery, and take like 30 days and turn it down in the daytime. And I promise you'll see a difference in the price of your bill when you keep the heat down low when you're heating your home during the evening, and then keeping it comfortable during the day. And then another thing I was sharing with Mona earlier is that whenever you come in, say you come in your home and say it's cool, say you come home in the evening and it's cool, never turn your temperature up more than 5 degrees, 5 degree increments. So in that first hour, just go up 5 degrees. So if you have it on 65, turn it up to 70. Don't go past that 70 because it causes your a higher delivery of energy into your home, which makes your bill higher. So only go up in 5 degree increments. So that first one go up to 70 degrees. And in about an hour, if it's not warming up for you, only go up another 5 degrees. So then it's 75. So only go up in those small increments. That way you're not causing this big boost of energy to be delivered to your home, causing your bill to be very, very expensive.
Right.
You can turn it down, all you want to. It's just the going up, the delivery of power that causes your bill to rise. I see something else in here. She says she don't use candles. I don't trust the children. Bougie, I don't blame you. I'm not running the candles when the grands are here. I try to just make it comfortable when they come. But I have tons of candles. I have tons and tons of candles. And I have these. I got these great lights from Wacky World. And I've had them with my granddaughters. They use them to play with. But these are some high powered they're battery. And I was gonna say, Mona, I don't wanna so you guys can see this, but see that light? And that is a great thing that you mentioned too, Mona. Having mirrors in your home help not only to reflect the light, but also giving off that energy as well. But I have these. These are nice ones. So, and I keep these in my room just in case. You know how say I wake up and the power is out? I have
Yeah.
these nearby. You want to have a flashlight, anything like that
Right.
nearby you in the event you wake up and the power is out. You want to be able to reach for those things that are nearby you. I want to be able to reach for a flashlight if I need it in the event of an emergency. Also, see if I got them. I was
But if
at,
you have motion lights, you don't have to worry about that.
oh no, the motion lights are great because
Now
they
I got.
light
Let me show
there.
you the one I have in my room.
Okay.
Ugh.
Because the motion lights are great because all you gotta do is walk by those. I'm sorry. I have picked up these other lights when I was at Dollar Tree today. They were these flat lights. They're flat flashlights. That was my first time seeing those. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you just don't know that the power gonna go out.
Right.
Like you say, you wake up and the power is out.
Right.
So I have one in my bedroom and I have one in the front room, so I can get to my lanterns
Right.
or the candles or the lighter to fire it up. Um,
Whoop. Sorry, y'all.
mm,
I'm trying to reach for these. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to grab it so y'all can see what it look like.
Okay. This is what I have right here. I have this on the wall. It has a magnet that sits on the wall,
Uh-huh.
and you put this on there, and then when you want to charge it, because you can charge it, it doesn't run by battery. You charge this, and it lasts a long time. It lasts a long time. It has different features on it. It comes on well right now that's a motion uh see with the motion, and it's very bright. It will brighten up a room all by itself, just like that lantern do. And then you can put it on and it just stay on, you don't have to worry about it. But I like to put mine on, and then it has let me see, different levels of lighting, soft and blue, and
Yes.
oops. And then it has a little light up underneath as well. But I'm not affiliated with these people, showing that stuff off. But this is how I live.
Yeah.
This is what I got going on at my house,
Okay.
and is really good to have.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Thanks for
love the
sharing.
motion lights. I have them all over the house. Yep. Lights go out. All you got to do is get up and move, and it
Right.
come on. You ain't got to worry about running into nothing. I done broke my toe, so look here. I need some motion lights so I can see where I'm going.
Right. Right, Shante. I need them for
Like,
my home. I would
you
love to
walk
have them
around in the dark.
on
Yeah,
my home, like going down the hallway, because
I
I've
keep
fallen down the
me
steps before.
flashlight next to me every night, every room. Yeah, I have a flashlight in every room. I have candles
Yep.
in every room.
Yep.
So it ain't about, but I don't mind walking around in the dark. I can see in
Yes.
the dark. I prefer no lights on. I can see with no lights on. I can see better with no lights on than I do with lights on.
Right.
She said if I could see in the dark, I would cut all the lights out. I'm sight challenged. Oh,
Yeah. You want to hear something funny too? I said that? Bougie. I keep the heat down low because it just be me here. I only if my grandchildren are here, it's only when I turn that up so it's comfortable for them when they get here. But normally I keep that thing down low, like 69 or whatever, because I got a small heater in my room and that bad boy keep me hot. It really do. Now, Mona, your lantern is that battery operated?
it's I can charge. This thing is awesome. But you can solar right here on the top,
Ah,
and then right here is where you charge it right
but
there, and
wow.
then you can put some batteries down there.
Oh, that's nice.
So you you
Did
can
you
get
get
some
that from
light. You know
Costco?
what I'm saying? I,
Costco.
you already know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, both of them come from there.
The
Matter of
motion ones too? Oh, okay.
yeah, that one too. Yeah,
Super nice. So I have a bunch of those lights that come with the remote and stuff. I had got them when Dollar Tree first started selling all of this stuff. I had
yeah,
got some of them. And so I still have them and I keep batteries. Other thing, guys, is batteries. If you have
right.
flashlights and things like that that require battery, make sure you keep lots and lots and lots of batteries so that if they ever go out, say I got power out for 2 and 3 days. You never know. You want to be able to, get you some light when you need it and conserve it. Conserve it
Well,
as
I've
much
been
as you
going around throwing stuff away. But when
can.
I first started, I started with these right here.
Yeah.
I had these all throughout the house, right?
I've seen those somewhere. Yeah.
Dollar Tree,
Ah, I know. I just recently seen them.
Dollar
They
Tree.
just got them. Yeah, they just got them at my Dollar Tree. Mike said he got plug-in lights that turn on if the power cuts. I know that's right. I keep top lights by the toilet too.
power, how you gonna plug it in?
Mike said he had the power go out while he was in the lab. Our next round of freezing rain. Absolutely.
Oh, I think I threw them all away. But the Dollar Tree has
Lantern?
another desk light that you can use.
Right.
I'll put mine away. I'm gonna
I'm
be looking for it. So
the next time I go there, Mona, I'm adding that to my to go bag. And we can talk about that too, to go bags. If any of you have emergency go bags, I want to know what's in your go bag or what's in your emergency kit. What's in your emergency kit?
I'm gonna tell you what's in mine
Okay, go ahead. What's in yours?
because I had an emergency and I had got a phone call and I just grabbed my bag and left. And what I had was 7 days of underwear
Mm-hmm.
and some and stuff to brush and wash my teeth. Look, look, and clean up with. I
Yeah.
was like, and I had a couple of pair of pants and a couple of shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do better. But when I got that phone call, I was out my door in 15 minutes.
Hey,
When they called me again, I was
hey.
hour on the road. They was like, "What? I am on my way, baby."
Right,
But you know, they say
right.
you got to be ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
And but I do have. I was showing the other day. I have a bag, an emergency bag, and I got it on my way out the door. All I got to do is pick it up. I ain't got to go look for it. I got it right here in the chair.
Now say that again, Mom. That's another tip. If you need to have you an emergency bag that's ready to go by the door, somewhere
No,
near where you can grab it and go.
on my
That's a
way. All I got to do is walk by and just pick up and go. And if I tell you this thing got a tent, thing to cover up so you don't get wet, it's got a poncho in it. It has a shovel and a trowel in here. It's got a compass in here. It's got rope in here.
wow.
It's got
That's
a first
good.
aid kit in here.
All right.
Um, it's got some string and it's got a some string with a fishing hook just in case I gotta go fishing, fish for me something to eat.
Right.
Um,
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Look at Bougie. I don't have a to go bag. I have a 35-gallon to go tote.
Oh,
Bougie, I got one too. I have a
now,
giant bag because I always think that my children are not gonna be ready. Then I got
right.
extra stuff for them. Shantae says she gotta order those lights. Shantae, I am going to Dollar Tree. I just seen those lanterns. They literally just put them in the Dollar Tree here. So I'm gonna go pick up some of them and add them to my to go bucket, bougie. I got to go bucket.
But you know what? I do have a survival bucket, and I need to move it because I have it in my survival room. My I ain't gonna say survival room. Would you call that room? Room that
Panic
you put
room?
everything in and don't
No,
go back to it.
the storage room.
I need to put that over. I'm gonna need to bring it out of there and put it by the door or in the garage. And I don't want
Or
it in the
a
garage.
closet where you can just grab it to go.
No, I want to buy this bag. I want
Oh,
this
okay.
bag to be with it so that when I have to pick up, I ain't got time to go look for nothing. I
Yeah.
learned when I had to leave that time, I didn't have time to go look for anything. I just grabbed and got in the car and left.
Right, right.
When you, I don't know if you ever been in a situation to where you have to pick up and go.
Yeah.
Like when we had that hurricane and the water was coming in through the walls,
Hmm.
I went into a panic mode
Right.
because I ain't never seen nothing like that. I started grabbing, and they was asking me what was I doing because I was grabbing towels and putting
Hmm.
it by the crack of the doors to keep the water
Hmm.
from coming in.
Hmm.
The water wasn't coming in through there; it was coming in through the crack of the wall.
Mm. Wow.
Right. So
Wow.
they're like, "What you doing?" They was like, "Calm down. You starting to panic. Get your head together." Okay. So that was mean time to go and get medicine and clothes and
Right.
but now at this mode I'm at now, I'm already ready. Look, let's go.
Mona, I had to learn that too because I just collect a bunch of things and I'm always thinking about everybody else. And so what I said I was gonna do, so at Dollar Tree, they have these $5 clear backpacks. So I think what I'm going to do, because when my grandchildren, when they get ready for school, when the new school year start, I put emergency stuff in their book bag. Band-aids, antiseptic wipes, alcohol wipes, things for them to use in the event of emergency. And my granddaughter, she's 5, she went to kindergarten this year, so she kept getting sick. And so I told my daughter, it's kids are touchy. All of the germs are passing from them touching, and they don't wipe toys down. They don't clean none of that stuff when the end of the day come. So you have to make sure when you pick her up, you're
Not white.
cleaning her hands. Yep, and not hand sanitize, y'all, unless y'all made the
Listen,
hand sanitizer yourself. It needs to be clean. I prefer if she used the alcohol or peroxide to clean her little hands because her eyes kept breaking out.
right?
And so I want to create these to go bags for them. So if I had to leave, that I got these bags for them if I have to meet them somewhere. And also y'all should have code words if you have children. You need to have code words for your children. Your children need to have a code word so they know if it's somebody. So say you guys are in 2 different areas, you want them to be able to know that the person that you're sending for them is somebody trustworthy. So you should always have a code word for the children, and only the children should know that code word. You have that code word and you ingrain it into your young ones, and let them know that they only time you go with someone is if they give them that code word. And then another thing is you want to also have a meeting destination. If you are your family and you guys are separated, you all have to get out. Like me and my children live in different cities. So there's a meeting place that we have where we can meet up with each other if we can get to that place. You want to be able to meet up with them or somebody that you trust and know. And the third thing was not just a media place, not just a cold word. Oh, the biggest thing is breathe and don't panic. And
That part.
things can happen in an emergency, but you got to remember when you panic, you cause your body to shut down. So don't panic. Do your best to assess the situation, and you're going to respond to the situation what is required, not what is less, not what is more, but respond to the situation in a proper manner. So the biggest thing is to breathe and assess the situation, and then your brain should go into survival mode. Then your brain will go into, I need to do this, not the 50,000 things that we think of, and don't worry about saving something. Life is more important than any any possession. Life is more important than any possession. So you want to make sure that you have your ID. Make a copy of your ID. I can't tell you this enough. Your license, your credit cards, your anything in insurance, your life insurance, anything like that, make copies. Like my children, I tell them where it is in my house. But what I did is I also emailed it to them so that if they had to look back, my job, I have insurance on both my jobs, life insurance. I have important papers and documents. I copy them, I email it to them so they have it on their email. And that way, if they need it, something happens to me, I pass or anything like that, they already have it. Say if, like Mona said, it's flooding and that water gets in this house and things are destroyed, I've made a copy of my license, made a copy of my passport, make a copy of those things. And then you keep a copy on you. I don't know about you, but you can keep a copy in your car in case you gotta go and you don't have a chance to grab it. You want to keep copies of that. My son has a key to my home. My daughter has a key to my home. And I don't know if you don't have someone that you can trust with a key to your home, but you find someone that can have a key to your home that can get in here and get the things that you may need in the event of an emergency or an event something happened to you, they can get in here. Another thing I have is, say I live alone. So what if something happens to me and the cops have to come in here? I have on my right side of my wall a sheet of paper. It has all of the emergency contacts. It has my brother, has my sister, has my oldest brother, my sister, my my four grandchildren, and then it has my two children. Their numbers, their work numbers if they work, and then their from and that's just my children, their work number and their home number. But you want to be able to have that in the event something happens to you.
I never thought about doing that. Thank you.
Absolutely. 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 Have your someone that you trust that can get into your home. Say you go to the hospital, Mona. You know what I
That
mean?
part, that's what I'm
You never
saying.
know.
I
You
I haven't had it happen to me yet, but I've been
right.
wondering. I was like, the kids teased me and said that I'm locked up in here like Fort Knox. And I think about it,
Yeah.
you can't
Yep.
just come over here and kick the door in. You know how the police
Right.
do when they trying to get in your house. They
Yep.
can't. They
Yep.
can't get in here. And
Right.
I'm like, well, so I don't put it out there who can get in my house. There's only
Right.
one person that can get in my house.
Amen.
And I'm
My
like,
children.
okay, but I'm gonna need to have instructions so when they come in here, they'll know where to find stuff and do what need to be done, you
Yep.
know?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that was my
I
biggest
check them.
thing. How in the world, if I would pass out or whatever up in here,
Hmm.
how is somebody gonna get in here to me?
Right. Right.
It's been a big thought of that, but I
Yeah.
never thought about I'm gonna go on and do that.
Yep. So think about it. Just think about someone that you trust that you can either give a key to. And then if they come in, you can have instructions in here. You can
Right,
have instruction in here. Like I said, that paper is right there. But what I do is I test my children. They'll say, "Oh, mom, I want to think about it." But then my son got to the point where now he'd be like, "But I understand it's important, mom. I don't want to think about it happening to you, but I
right. But
understand it's
saying that,
important."
right.
And I say, "Well, where's my life insurance papers?" Okay, where because I have life insurance on my
Exactly.
grandkids and my
Yep.
brother too. So I say, where the insurance for the grandkids? Where the
Right.
insurance, and I'll test them. But I do make a copy, and I did email them to my daughter. So you wanna just somebody that you trust that you can share that information with. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Thank you guys. But yeah, Shante, the to-go bags are really, really important. And like Mona said, think about it. What if something happened to a family member or loved one? Well, all you got is time to go grab a go bag. And I got that when I was in the police academy. We had to run with these 50-pound bags on our back. And in it was we had to have socks. We had to have an emergency set of clothes. We had to have band-aids, those pens in the event you needed a little small
Right.
notebook. It's those little things that you need. And we used to have to carry that. We had to run with that from our car to the academy. We had to run from our car to the academy back. When we left outside of the academy, you had to run. You couldn't walk. You had to run to your car with that 50-pound bag on your back. And I thought about that, like, and even for me, like, I need to be able to grab, if I'm leaving and departing, I need to be able to grab my things and go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you wanna, and like I said, having those little bags, those $5 bags. I had went there one day and I saw these clear book bags. I was like, oh, these will make great to go bags. You know what I'm saying? Because you could put together a to go bag, and
Yep.
you want that you could get you that solar charger thing
Yeah.
too. So they
Yeah.
got the little one. I just ordered both my children one. Neither one of them have a solar power charger. So I just ordered both of them the $20 one that they would have where they could be able at least be able to charge their device. And I
Yeah.
ordered that for them that they'll be able to put that in a to go bag. Like you need
Right.
those things
Right.
just in case.
So that everything that you made a copy of, what do you have it in? Do you have it in a plastic bag or in one of them gallon bags, plastic bags
Wanna
you can seal it?
you wanna hear what is in
What
Dollar
is
Tree?
it?
Dollar Tree has these in the aisle with the like beauty products and all of that stuff. They have
Yeah.
these plastic trifolds. And like I have one in my car with my auto insurance in it and my
Yeah.
card in it. I
Hmm.
made them a copy of that and they keep it in that plastic.
Hmm.
and you could give it to them just like that. You could put it. It's like it's this trifold plastic thing that fold into three, and you could
Mhm.
put your life insurance papers in there, instructions in there. If you have a living will, you could put a copy of the living will in
Yeah,
there.
and put in there.
Yep.
Okay. Can water get to it? That's my question.
Well, no water. Well, I mean, I guess if you submerge it into some water, but they have the zipper
So just
kind.
you never know. You might
It's
okay.
true.
You
You can
haven't
get the
been
zipper
in
one.
a hurricane, so I
Right.
had to walk in water that was waist deep, and
Ah.
I didn't have my phone, so my phone got wet.
Oh yeah. They make
Okay,
waterproof pouches now.
now they have that. Okay, but I'm saying with your paperwork,
Yeah.
with all that water, it was pouring down, raining on top of the walking in the water. So
Right.
that means your paperwork need to be in a plastic sealable plastic bag.
Right. Right. But guess what? A Ziploc will do the trick. A heavy duty Ziploc. You can put it in a heavy duty Ziploc that will float on water. A heavy duty Ziploc they float on water. I actually have some of those. I didn't even think about using them because I had the little pouchy thing. I mean, and you can order some, waterproof pouches that are zippered. I think I have one of those. But if that's the case, you can put it in a Ziploc. Put it in a Ziploc, and like that's even a good idea. Putting it in my car, putting it in the Ziploc and put it at the very bottom under the glove compartment. Because a lot of times, number one, we there's things that we forget because we have these cell phones, y'all. Look, Bougie says she got a fireproof and waterproof. A lot of times, guys, we forget our phone numbers. We forget our family phone numbers. We forget people phone numbers in the event of emergency. Write those numbers down. Put them in a Ziploc and then put it somewhere safe for you to be able to
You better
remember
put that
it.
in your
Put in
head.
your car. Yeah, that too. You know what I mean? But Mona, think about it.
I
Can you
did.
remember?
It happened to me. I know what you're talking about because I was in the hot. I broke my ankle. I fell down the stairs.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Matter of fact. Somebody said they had two containers and they had another three other. Okay, who gonna carry all that stuff? I had. No, because this is where we at.
It's real. No,
I had
absolutely.
a suitcase in each hand. I
Mm.
fell down the stairs and broke my ankle.
Oh no.
Right. So who's going to carry all this stuff? You got to make sure that you have an available hand. You're not going to be
Yeah.
able to carry all this stuff. Get you a
Right.
backpack and
Yep.
or one container. You're not going to be able to carry two containers.
Right.
Running up and down the street, you're not going to be able to do two.
Right.
I'm here to tell you, you're not going to be able to because I thought I was Shira and I fell and broke my ankle.
I'm not laughing
And,
at
and
you
check
breaking your
this out.
ankle,
It's
but we
not
do
funny,
think of
but
that.
this is what happened though.
Right.
So when I was going from one hospital and we couldn't get to that hospital, they took me to another hospital. Then
Right.
they went to take me to a shelter, and
Mhm.
then they took me to another shelter. I was, back and forth. So
Wow.
what happened was in between that time, I was trying to get a hold to my family. I could only remember one person's phone number.
I
I was
promise you,
able to call that number and let them know, hey, I'm okay. I'm leaving the hospital. I'm going here. So
I'm
when I
here. Yep.
made it to the shelter that I was going to be at, I was able to use somebody else's phone to give them a call and say, hey, I'm okay. I'm gonna be all right. A couple of
Right.
days later, I look up. They was coming in the door, come get me.
I
Look,
know
I
that.
was all right where I was. I was around the corner from where I needed to be.
Right. But think about it, y'all. You have children. Like I have my grandchildren, and I'm always thinking of what if an emergency happened. You know what I mean? So I constantly tell my children. So my daughter taught my granddaughter how to remember her phone number. This that because I'm like they gotta know the number. They gotta know the full name of their parents. You know what I mean? Or somebody in the event of an emergency. But now I'm thinking about it like maybe I need to add their phone numbers to their little backpacks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So they can in case they don't remember. I don't know if y'all remember Columbiana, and I hate to bring up a movie, but remember when she got to America, she had that phone number and that address in her backpack.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or where she needed to go. That's how we have to think about things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But we got to start trying to remember these numbers. They are
Yeah.
handicapping us, having us put it in the phone. All we
Right.
got to do is see somebody's name and hit OK.
Right.
We need to start remembering phone numbers,
We do. We do.
because the phone number that I remember of the person, she's not here anymore. So I
Right.
got to remember somebody else's phone number now.
Yep. You need at least first five people who are important to you and their phone number. And I think you can even create like a group list in your phone
Yeah.
of those individuals. So if something happened to you, you know what I mean? Like the cops, they can bypass your code, and at least they're in there, label it. My brother, my sister, my mother, emergency contact, whatever way you got to do to remember it. You know what I mean? Like that, we have to do those things that help us in the event of an emergency. But being prepared so you don't have to get prepared. Being ready so you don't have to get ready.
Right. So
You have to be
if you
prepared.
don't have no heat, the power go out, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
house and everything. How you gonna keep warm in the house?
Blankets. You need to, again, like Mona was mentioning about, there's certain parts of our body that need to be warm, and that is your feet and it is your hands. So multiple layers of socks, multiple layers of clothing is going to help you to be warm. Um, Keeping the hands warm, rubbing them together, wrapping them in like a towel or something so they stay warm, rubbing them against your sides warms your hand. Like rub your hand against your thigh. You can feel that heat, that friction, that is energy. So that's energy. Remember, the body is already warm. It has this warming temperature. So you ever see when people cold, they just automatically naturally rub their hands together and blow that
Mm-hmm.
heat from it, because that's that natural energy that's in the body. And then you want to, again, layers are going to be key. Say if power goes out in your house, you need to know where the blankets are. You should have a place where you have like extra blankets that you have so that you can be warm and warm up, that'll warm up your bed if you got a heating pad, or
You ain't
they
got no
have,
power.
no, I know, not no power, they have those ones that oh yeah, so you can't even heat it up like that.
Right.
Yeah, but I
So
know
my
that the
thing is,
layers.
you take a room, you go in the room,
Okay.
take one room. Everybody go in that room.
Right.
You
Good
know,
idea.
cover
Yep.
up, cover up the windows and the doors. Wherever the cracks, cover it up. You know, find something, a towel or whatever, cover it up. That would help generate energy.
Right.
So, but push come to shove, like me, from if it gets too cold, if it gets too cold to where if my room is too cold, what I would do is pitch my tent up in my front room, put the bed, put me a little mattress
Mm-hmm.
inside of it or something, or the not the mattress, but the pillows from the couch, and
Mm-hmm.
put in there with all my electronics in there. That would generate heat in there. Cover it up with a blanket. That will keep the heat, because my body is going to generate heat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to sleep and go to bed, and you with up under that cover, don't have a whole bunch of layers of clothes on.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
least that you have on, the warmer you're gonna be. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you. I
Yep.
promise. Don't be
That's true.
tripping about, I can't be in here naked. Yes, you can. Get up under all them covers with no clothes on. You'll be warmer that way than you would with all them clothes on.
Right. And because when you get up, if that temperature is going to change outside of the blanket, that's when you add
Right,
your layers back.
right.
That's when you add the layers back.
And
Because
that will keep you warm.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that
Who might
very
call
well.
a Nuki? Yeah, definitely.
Mark said, yes, Mike, you and your wife will get up under them covers, and put a thick blanket up under your body and put one over your body.
Mm-hmm.
And if you both are up in there with no clothes on, you're going to generate more heat than you would with a bunch of clothes on.
Right.
Now, what happens? You definitely gonna generate heat, but
Yeah.
you ain't got to be doing all that extra stuff. I'm just saying, you know, but you will generate some heat
Yeah.
better if you had on 3 layers of clothes and you covered up. No, you're gonna still be talking about I'm cold, I'm cold. Yeah, because you sweat.
But you will see, guys, she's absolutely right. When you get under
Blanket
that
under.
blanket,
You say,
you
okay,
will
I
be
already
warm.
sleep with a blanket up under me. Yeah. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
blanket holds that heat, and then you got that blanket on top of you.
Yep.
That's how they do when you're in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
You wrapped
Yep.
up in a blanket.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I tell you, when I was out there in the service, I was so glad they never called nothing emergency because I would always take all my clothes off. I did.
So
And
you
everybody
gotta
was talking about how
keep the
cold. I'm
clothes
too
back on.
cold. Why you not cold? Hey, I took my clothes off.
Yeah.
I had my clothes up under me. I kept my clothes warm. So when it was time for us to get up and go, I was warm. My clothes was warm.
Yeah. You kept them ready.
Yes, it does. No cold bed. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate a cold bed. But you notice when you get up under the blankets, it's warm. When you get up in there, it takes a couple seconds. And the body won't go to sleep if your feet are cold.
Cold. Nope.
So the
Mine
key is
are.
to get the feet warm.
Right.
And some people can't sleep with socks. Like I can't sleep with socks, but I have
Oh.
to go out into the world with socks and stuff on. I have to, have those double layers of socks when I'm out and it's freezing like it is now. But when I'm
Mm-hmm.
home in the bed, I can't have socks on my feet.
Well,
I can
I
even
could start
start
out
with,
with socks, but I
yes,
don't end up with socks.
them socks come off. I promise you. Cause you know when you come in morning and it feel like it's cold, and then
Yeah.
as soon as I get in the bed with them socks, I be like, "Girl, take them socks off. Like, take them socks off. They got to go."
Well, I gotta take mine off. While I'm asleep, they coming off.
Yeah.
Because my feet be cold when I lay down.
He
And
said,
like
"Put
you said,
Mylar under the sheet."
you can't go to sleep with wet, cold feet.
Nope. Nope.
So another thing
Else.
we were talking about was making a fort in the front room.
Mm.
Take them chairs and put them
First, let's ask
around
them,
and
Mona. Ask them.
huh?
Ask them if they remember how to make a fort. First, let's ask them. Do y'all remember how to make a fort? Come on, where's my old school? We played around the house children at. Where's our old school that we used to play around the house and we made up games? We did not need electronics. We made up games. How did you make a fort? How did y'all make a fort when y'all was younger? Because we was talking about this. Mona was saying all of us was young once. Y'all should
Yeah.
know how to make a fort. Let's see what we get, Mona. Who know how to make a fort?
Well, do they know what a fort is?
Well, tell them. We
Some
could
people
tell
don't
them.
know what a fort is.
That's true. That's true.
You know.
We could tell them. We could tell them. What's a fort, Mona? Because you can make a
Did
military.
somebody ask what a fort is?
I'm asking you. What's a fort?
That's true, Mona. When I went camping, I was warm and sleeping blanket. I was it was
And
freezing in the tent. Yeah. Get
wait,
up
up
in
in the
that blanket,
comments.
take them clothes off. Shoot, be nice and warm up in there. Your clothes will be warm when you put your clothes on before you get out, and you'll be warm. Your clothes will be warm on you.
And someone in here, Mona, did mention a tent earlier in the comments.
Oh, they
Somebody
did.
mentioned, yeah, I think it was Flossin Farmo, or maybe it was Shante. They talked about having a tent in their house, that they have a tent in their set
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Now that's good to have. Make sure that you have a tent just in case, because you never know. It might get real cold. Something could happen where it's just real cold in the house. Hey, put that tent up. Have a
Yep.
pop up small tent. I ain't talking about nothing that's real big. It's gonna take up the whole front room. No, one individual tent. Let's see. I need an individual. Other people probably need more.
Yeah.
But I got enough room in my house to where I can pop up a tent.
Right.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I could pop
It's
a
somewhere.
couple of them up in my front room. Shoot.
Right. What you said, it's so funny. I don't see my kids, all of us in the same room to keep warm. They would rather stay in their room. That's our
Yeah.
kids, period. That's my grandsons. They rather be in there playing a video game, watching something electronic.
But if you ain't got no power, they can't play no video game.
Then you know what they'll be doing, Mona? They'll come in the room where we at and ask 50,000 questions.
Okay, that's when you come in the room, sit down, let's talk. But the thing is, okay, people. So, and I'm all about this, because I do it all the time.
Right.
When you practice and you live it, it won't be a shock when it's time to do it. So you're gonna need to take time, have them days. Okay, y'all, let's play this game. We're gonna play this game today. This is what we're
Good
gonna
idea.
prepare. You're gonna have to prepare them, get them ready for the upcoming. You never know what's gonna happen. Okay, if this room catch on fire, what are you gonna do? If the
Right.
front door is on fire, there's a fire at the front door. How you gonna get out?
Right.
You know, you got to practice these things. You
Right.
have to, when you go into different places, you need to be looking at the emergency. Okay,
Hmm.
if somebody come in over here, where do I go? How am I run?
Right.
How do I get out of here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Where'd I
you
go?
need
Where's
to
the
teach
meeting
them
spot?
so when the time comes, they won't be asking 50 million questions. Because they got to have something they got to do anyway. This
Right.
is what you gotta have a task. Everybody
Right.
got something to do.
Right. In the event of emergency, absolutely.
So you,
Look,
you need to
Maya's
practice
responsible for
on a
water. This one's
regular.
responsible for that. That's a
Right.
good idea. That's an
Yep.
excellent idea.
Yep.
Because you know why that's important, guys? Because that will take them out of panic mode. I
Right.
promise you, they won't be sitting there frozen or in panic or in shock when an event happened. You by them having the responsibility in the event of a fire. Like I remember my children used to, my son used to tell his children in the event of an accident or anything like that, what to do. For them. Like when we get in a car with my grandchildren, because of all the things that's going on, I told my granddaughters and my grandson, if we ever go into the car, the moment I unlock those car doors, y'all get in the car, you lock the door you're at. You lock that door. And I said, in the event somebody grabs me or pull me, you lock that door. You do not open that door. And you use your device to call for help. But you do not unlock that door if somebody grabbed me. Now, if I'm running to the car, don't be locking me out. I, but I want you to lock the door behind you. And when I get out the car and they're still in the car, I say, lock the door. I remember one time my granddaughter, she so friendly, and my son used to be in panic. He's like, Mom, she's friendly with everybody. She's just friendly, too friendly. She would be in the car in the back seat, roll her window down, saying hi to everybody.
Mm-mm.
And he would be getting out the car. She got the window down. She's saying hi. Somebody in the next car, hi. You can't do that stuff nowadays.
Nope.
But that's an emergency thing that I have them trained. They get in the car. The first thing you do is lock your side of the door.
So that means you got to do an emergency thing. So if something like that, when y'all have a freeze or whatever, they'll be already ready to get where they need to go. Get in that room with
Yep.
their pillows and their covers and all that stuff, with their snacks and everything going in that room. Because you're not coming out that room unless you go into the bathroom.
Right.
Hopefully, you go into a room that already have a bathroom in there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And y'all
Right.
have y'all spots where y'all gonna be. Y'all sit down, read a book, or play y'all little game or whatever. but you're
Yeah.
gonna get in this room.
Right. And Bougie, I'm like you. I don't believe in having to constantly tell somebody, especially my grandkids or young people, something, So I'm like you. When I say something, when I say move, let's move. That's how it should be. And I have my grandchildren trained that way. But I'm telling you, I've seen parents that 50,000 times got to say something. And when you hesitate, or when they don't follow, and I am a big proponent of saying, if you follow directions, you can save a life. But kids who do not follow direction, you can risk your life for not following directions. And you got to be able to follow direction. You got to understand the importance of following directions. Because, like Mon said, if an emergency happened and you're responsible for this, if you don't do your job, we're lacking. If you was the one responsible for water, we don't have no water. We already moving, and you don't
Nope.
have the water,
Because you didn't practice enough.
or they
Don't
didn't
blame it
follow
all
direct.
on them if you didn't practice.
Right, right,
Because they're gonna think it's a game. Once it happens seriously, and be like, oh, nothing.
right.
This is
Yep.
how what we practice. But if this has become a norm, this is what we do normally. They ain't gonna miss nothing because it's norm.
Right. And if you have children, or you have, yeah, I think it's just for children up to like 14 or something like that. If you have a sheriff in your area, so like for us, our sheriff, they have these ID kits for your children. It's not something you give back to them, it's we keep it. And you put it in their emergency to go back. It is your child's information, their blood type, their name, their age, their date. You know what I'm saying? All of that information is on there, and then it has your kid's fingerprint. And but it is just for your kid. It's not for you to give to anybody else. It is for you to keep, and how you can identify your child. So you can create your own kind of kit with information. You don't have to fingerprint them, but you could take your child's picture. You could pin it to this a piece of paper, or like a cardstock paper, and you put their information on there, wrap it up, and you have it in there. Actually, you can add your ID. I mean, your name, your telephone number, all of that on there. But find ways that have your information. So, like, if you are stopped and you need to identify yourself, your children have that. That's your child. But we got to come up with, we got to be proactive, not reactive. We have to be proactive about those things, especially like what's going on, we see going on, them jumping out of cars for us to identify ourselves, and we're US citizens. You know what I mean?
They don't care.
So I know, and I know it's not even about us being able to provide our information to them, but think about it. Your child, you know what I'm saying? They have their information on them, for them in the event of emergency, for you to use in the event of an emergency. Everything that is going on. Did anybody else have any questions? Because I know that Charlotte's going live, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions or anything? We got 10 minutes before we wrap up, and then we're gonna jump over to Charlotte's, right?
No. She goes on at 9:30.
Oh, at 9:30. Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm thinking it was 9 o'clock. But anybody else with some tips that you may have for the home, tips that you may have for your car, tips you may have for um emergency on the go. Um, and I'm on a tent. That is one of the things that I do want to get, because I don't have one of those. I have a canopy, but I don't have a tent. And I think those are important to have too, because you never know. What if things are leveled? What if, you know what I mean? You can't get back to your home. You got to be able to, take care of yourself. And your biggest thing, guys, is going to be your mental state. A lot of times we go into shock, we go into panic, and we pause, and that hesitation can be the difference between life and death. So we got to be able to pause, but get into action mode. Oh, that's bougie. Bougie said, put cat litter and ice melt in your car. Great idea. Great. You know what's funny is I have my ice melt at the front door, and something was saying to me like, put it in your car. You're gonna have to go to the place, but I do have a shovel remover, the snow remover thing. But I hate scraping that thing along my glass on my window. So when I learned the tip about putting the towel on the windshield, I was like, that's a game changer. But cat litter, a lot of people, only thing with cat litter when you're putting that out for the snow to keep you from slipping and falling is it's messy. Deborah Garrett, thank you so much. She said, thank you, Mona, for letting me know when you were hanging out tonight. Oh,
Oh, hey, Deborah.
yeah. I know that you definitely can use cat litter. There's something else you can use. And it's funny, but they were selling more cat litter at Dollar Tree when the snowstorm hits than anything else. They were selling mad cat litter for the snowstorms. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Appreciate you watching, and we appreciate anyone that's watching in the bushes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you all. Thank you, everyone else too that's on the live with us, participate in giving us tips. Debbie, you got any tips for us in the event of an emergency? Some of the things that you have in place, Mike, Flossin, Charlotte, anybody else? Any other tips? Mona, you got more tips? What else you got? I know you have some more.
I
You stay ready, Moni. You
try
stay
my
ready.
best to stay ready. It's just putting it in effect. It's not about being ready because we could be ready all the time. It's
Right,
about how we're gonna act when we get there.
right.
When it happens. Are we gonna do these things? Are we gonna forget to do these things? Are you gonna panic? You know, but like I say, this is how I live already.
Mm-hmm.
So when the power goes out, like today, I stayed up mostly all night and not thinking it's tonight that it's supposed to get cold. So I didn't get up out the bed until after 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
It was dark all day.
Wow. Right.
No, ma'am, I need to get a lot of things you guys mentioned for sure. Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you. Deborah, you take your time and you gather those things,
Right,
when you can.
right.
Gather those things when you can. First, get your to go bag, a bag that you're going to be able to carry. Like we were saying, that you can have two. One should definitely be a backpack because that frees up your hands and arms to be able to move and move. Especially, what if you got to move in the darkness? You need your hands to be free to be able to feel your way through.
You
What
could
if
cover
you
windows with contract bag in case of long power outages.
That's a
Oh,
good idea. And bougie, guess what? You could use a contractor bag to cover your windows up in the winter time. We'll keep that wind out. I promise you.
okay.
They have that plastic, like that plastic, how you can put over your windows.
Yeah,
Baby. That one was still coming through. There was a gap in my kitchen window. I put
yeah,
that garbage contractor bag up there
yeah.
with some serious duct tape. And you listen, my kitchen is back to being comfortable. Cause my kitchen was freezing, and I kept saying, "Why is my kitchen freezing?" But all of the way these houses are built, they're like old, and every last one of my neighbors all complain about their kitchens. It's freezing because the kitchens are in the back of the house. And
Hmm.
I'm telling you, it was cold, and I kept putting that plastic you get like from PSE&G and stuff, and I used to get some from Dollar Tree, that whole window kit. Yeah, it was still cold. I put that contractor bag up there and kept it. That wind would try and blow through. It was blowing the plastic, but one blowing in the house. Yep. And Deborah says she got the lights already.
Good, good. That's a start.
Yep. Yep.
I
And I
noticed the other day that when I went to Arbor Freight. Everybody was over there buying them thick blankets. This man had a
Mhm.
cart full. They
Wow.
were on sale for $9.
Wow.
Yeah, and I tell you, he had a cart full.
Wow. I bought a heating pad that I got from Five Below. If
Oh, I
anybody
got
need
mine
a
from Ollie's.
heating mat? Yeah, I even check Ollie's. That's a good place, guys. A lot of stuff you need you can get from Ollie's if you have an Ollie's in your area. Definitely could get from Ollie's.
Yeah, because I ain't had no heating pad in a long time. But I was like, okay, I'll get one just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Never know.
Yeah, I got a nice one from there. I actually they had this little back massager thing too. Let me tell you, I bought that thing. That I felt like somebody jumped me.
Mm, mm,
Oh, that thing was going so hard and so fast. It had these changing knobs, but every knob seemed like it got worse.
oh,
I'm like somebody beat me up.
oh my!
I was like, who made this?
It was
Like,
supposed to be a massager.
yes. I promise I'm gonna take a picture of it, show it to you. It's by Sunbeam, one of them companies.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name. Mona, that thing. I turned it on. I said, "Oh, this might be great." Put that on. That thing was so freaking rough. I swear, I felt like three people jumped me.
Ah, that's not good.
No, and I ain't used it since. I have not
Mm-mm.
used it since. They could keep it. They lucky I go back and get my money. But she said they have the body warmer, like the hand warmers. They were good. We had them when I went camping. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't know they had the body warmers. I got some of those hand warmers. And if y'all looking for them, they do sell them at DT. They do sell the little hand warmers and foot warmers. You can put them in like your gloves or put them in it. Matter of fact, I was at CVS. CVS actually has one that you can charge up with a USB cord, and
Yeah.
it's not disposable. Like the ones from Dollar Tree are disposable. This one you just you plug it up and it will quickly warm up your hands.
Oh
I
yeah.
I got. Let me show it to you. I have it. Hold on. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. I have one that I got. This one's from CVS. Where is my iPad? So if anybody else got any more tips, and I'm gonna show you the plastic thing too, Mona, that I got from the Dollar Tree.
So we talked about us covering, protecting ourselves in the house. What about outside? How'd you protect your plants?
Ah, that's fun. Those. What about those covers? Drop covers.
Drop covers?
Yeah,
Yep. I bought a bunch of those.
I think those are great.
I took a tent, a 10 by 10, and covered it up with some tarp.
Oh, that's a good one. And I have a tent. I never thought about using it to cover it up.
What? You can cover up a whole bunch with the tent,
Then the tarp.
Then you take the tarp to cover it up, but you know that the freeze and the wind is not gonna get to everything. It's still gonna be cold unless you put a heater or something up in there. Mm-mm. Let me see what everybody talking about. I'm not paying attention. Yes, ma'am, bougie. They had body warmers like the hand warmers. They were good and had them when I went. What? I went to get one of those too. I ain't never seen no body warmers. Where'd you get the body warmers? I got the greenhouse with a heater in there, but those raised beds have a sheet with tarps and greenhouse covering over them. And that's good. That's good right there. Them greenhouses. I didn't put I should have put some cover over them. I didn't think about putting cover on there over there and well they need to be cold anyway, so because I got brassicas in there.
Let me see.
And contractor trash bags too. What?
Yup.
Amazon, they're just big hand warmers. Now I got them hand warmers. I bought Miss Peachnut some because she was out there almost frostbitten one time, and so I got hers the one that she could charge up and keep them ready. So when she go out there, her hands will be warm.
I remember that last year, Mona, that you did share that link for them. I do remember that. I'm trying to think why I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I dropped a ball on that one. All right, I don't know what I did with it. That's the other thing. Put your stuff in place where you can get to it. But let me show you. This is what I was talking about, Mona, for your documents from the Dollar Tree.
All I see is curtains.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I got some of those. I got those,
So
but
these,
they're not gonna.
it's not
Don't it zip
waterproof.
up? They
Yeah,
don't zip.
this it zip here. It's so it has a two
Okay.
pocket. So it has a zipper here,
Yeah.
and then here, and then this is the one that I gave to my children. This one, see that?
Yeah.
Oh, like this is great for your documents, and it's a large size. So it's I guess it's like the same width, well, a little bit bigger, but you can put your documents in this, and you can have it here. And matter of fact, you can have this in your room, like say in your house, and it can you could put a mark on it that says emergency documents. You know, you could that you can write on here. And it's the one that I have in my car that I keep my insurance and stuff in. So you have different ones like this in DT. But I have like a bunch of these, like a lot of them. And then let me show you this too. Also, this is, these are the candles from DT. These burn a long time, guys. Like they really burn a long time. These are those really tall candles. This was my first time seeing a black one that they had because I was thinking about Kwanzaa. But they burn a very long time. So if you ever have to light a candle in your home and you need it to burn for a long time because you're not sure how long your power gonna be out, these are great for that. And they got them in different colors. There's no scent to them, which is
Mm-hmm.
even better because you don't want those fumes burning off. Especially if you're in a confined space, like say you guys all gotta go to one room, you don't want a bunch of fumes burning off in your area too. Would you say I'm so not organized? That's okay. That's why we prepping now. That's why this is called preparedness, to help each other to be prepared. Now these I picked up today. These are those thin flashlight things. It's not even like a real flashlight, but some kind of paper flashlight, I'm gonna assume. But you
Uh-oh.
push it, look, you push this little button on it. Oh, I pushed the wrong spot. So see that? Look how bright that is.
Yeah.
And this is $1.25 from Dollar Tree. And it says, and you could change the batteries.
Bougie, have a good one, dear. Stay
Yep,
ready,
fits in
stay
your.
warm, stay safe. Great live.
Hey, thank you, Bougie.
Stay safe.
Yeah, Shantae, these are great. This is my first time seeing these. I think I bypassed it, but never really looked at it. But these thin flashlight, like this is awesome. Cause Mona, look, you could put this. You take this out of this pack.
Hey,
And
Brittany.
you put this in your purse. Like it feels like
Brittany.
paper, but it's plastic. It is a literally a plastic flashlight.
I
Look at that.
said,
Look at that. Thank you, Brittany.
mm,
Thank you. Thank you and thank you everyone. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. But look at that, Mona. That is so cute. So I end up picking up like three of them because I like to share the love with the children. And Mona, it come in pink.
what?
It come in pink. I
I
got
figured it did because
and
you love
gold.
to compete.
Pink and gold and blue is what I got. But these are those little thin flashlights. But guys, can you imagine that you could put this in your to-go bag? Put this in your to-go bag. It's super flat and not going to take up that much space. Because remember, we're also talking about space when we're talking about our emergency preparedness bag. But yeah, and Mona, and having this in your to-go bag. If you gotta, have your documents and stuff beside
Yes,
your wallet,
yes,
you
yes,
make an extra copy,
yes,
put it in this,
yes,
and put it in your to-go bag.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
This is perfect for you to go back too.
Shantae said, I got one in my purse too.
No, that's right. That's right. But these are great. Any more tips, Mona? Any more?
No, that's it. I think we need to
Yeah, we
get
done.
on.
Oh yeah, we're over. Okay. So listen, thank you guys so much. I want to thank my guests, Mona. Tell them about yourself. Tell them where you're gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, you know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be out on here at 11 p.m. tomorrow Central, 12 Eastern, and we're gonna hang out and just chit chat about this and about that. Laugh about something. I'm find something to laugh about.
Yeah, it's always fun.
We got to start the week off laughing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank you, Shantae.
Look, we're gonna laugh through the storm.
All right, Brittany over there in St. Louis. Good
Yes.
to see you,
Okay,
Brittany.
St. Louis.
Thanks for coming over, dear.
Yes.
Night, Mike. We'll see you in the
YouTube streets.
YouTube land. No, Shantae said we don't hang out in the streets.
Oh,
We hang
okay.
out
So
in the
not street.
lane. No,
In a
we don't
lane.
do streets. We don't do
Okay.
streets.
Want to do the streets?
No, we ain't doing
Okay.
no streets. That make a lot of
Doing the
sense because
streets.
I don't hang out in the streets either.
I know, and I definitely don't either. But we appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for sharing your journey in being prepared. If you have any questions or more comments, please don't just come visit the live back and share your tips with everyone else that come and watch. And we appreciate you so much. And we're going to see you in these YouTube, what, Mona?
Land.
In YouTube land. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Be safe. Okay. And be prepared.
Good night. Hey guys, desire